Welcome back to my channel. So during today's video, I am going to be doing an eyeshadow look using the Morphe 35T, the Sweetest Tea eyeshadow palette. And I love the color scheme of this palette. You have your purples, your pinks, a couple of corally shades, and your neutral shades on this side here. My norm, my usual, I do not know what I'm going to be creating. I just get on here and just go with it. But we are going to go ahead and get started. I prime my eyes with the Planet Makeup by Yolanda eyeshadow foundation base in the shade Foundation. I really do like that base. I really do. I'm going to start with the Morphe 535, and it's this kind of like a medium to large fluffy brush. And since I did not set the base, I'm going to go in with the shade OG Crew. Y'all know I butcher some stuff. And this light is in my eye, my face. Okay, is it gonna work? Yeah. We're gonna take that shade, the second matte shade on the second row, and we're just gonna place that right above the crease area, directly into the crease. Let me zoom you guys in a bit. Cool. So we're gonna continue packing that shade, and I thought it was lighter than that from the pan. It looked a little bit lighter, but I guess not. So we're just gonna keep pushing and just packing right in that area on both eyes. And take a little bit more and make sure it's packed really good in that area. Now you can set your base if you want to. I just did not set mine this morning, and a lot of times I don't set it, you know, because I like the way it places and the pigment shows, you know, to me a little bit bolder. So just gonna keep packing a little bit more. I feel like it's getting a little patchy right there. It's like patchy, or maybe it's just the placement with it being tacky, but we'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and lightly blend in circular motions and windshield wiper motions in that area. But it's blending really good though. It's blending like really good. I think because that base was still sticky, it's kind of breaking up a little bit, but we're gonna fix it. I do not give up on my shadows. So I'm gonna blend a little bit more. I like this peachy shade, just a little bit more right in the crease area. Okay, so now we are going to go in with, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like clueless. Let's go in with the, I don't know, the Morphe 573, and it's just this round blending brush. And let's go in with the shade. I've been doing a lot of pinks here lately. Let's see, I don't know what I want to do. And I won't be sitting here blending all day either. Let's go in with the shade With an Attitude, and this purple matte shade. The next to the last shade on the 4th row. Just gonna pack it on the side of the brush, tip side of the brush, and we're going to pack that on the outer V. And y'all know my technique. I like to pack it mostly on that lash line. And I like to slowly build the shadow in that area, because I feel like when you do that, you're able to control what the placement of the shadow in it and how much you're actually placing on the lid. Take a little bit more. So now we're going to lightly blend this shade in that area and up towards the crease a little bit, but not above the crease, but right in the crease. And the same thing for the other eye. That's actually pretty though. Take a little bit more and just place it again and lightly fluff it. And I'm going backwards like this way to give it like that little average effect, going outwards. And then I'm going back inwards. Same thing for this eye. And backwards. That's coming together like pretty. So now we're going to blend directly in the crease, but not going up above it with the tip of the brush. So I'm going to take a little bit more of With an Attitude. I'm just going back and forth with the shadow on the brush, just building up just a little bit more. I'm liking that. Hey. So let's go in with the shade. Let's do this deep. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do these two deep shades on the bottom row. And I'm putting them on the tip of the same brush. And just dabbing the shadows. And we are going to place this right on that lower lash line towards the outer V, but not as high as we placed the purple. And I'm lightly fluffing it against that lower lash line. And then going in circular motions in that area only. And right then that outer V. Cool, I like that. So now we're going to wipe off this brush. And then we're going to take a little bit more of With an Attitude. And go over the top of it to bring the depth back into the crease area with that shade. I'm liking how this is looking. And just blend a little bit more. And you can just take your time blending. And I know placing shadows can be a little challenging when you first get started, but just slowly build, slowly build. I'm going to use my Too Faced glitter glue. Yeah, just slowly build your shadows, lightly blend until you get the pigmentation and payoff that you want on your eyes. So now we're going to take the Too Faced glitter glue and we're going to place it more so towards, not all the way on the center, but the side of the center, if that makes sense. And place most of it going towards the inner corner of the eye. And we're just going to dab lightly over the center of the eye. And the same thing with the other lid. Pretty. So now I want to go in. Let's go in with the, this mirror is like aggravating me. Let's go in with the, you know what? Let's do, let's keep it like on a deep, little bit deep side to on the center of the lid. So let's go in with the shade Thirst Trap. And it's this deep purple shade. Oh, that's a nice color. And we're gonna place that right on the center of the lid. Now that applied really good. That is super pretty. And what's left on the tip of my finger is so deep on camera, but it's so pretty in person. Ooh. Take a little bit for the other eye. Right there on the center. This is like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade. So pretty. And with our finger, the tip of our finger, we're going to blend it right in the crease. And I know it looks so messy now after I applied this deep shade. Take a little bit more, but we're gonna fix it. I didn't know it was gonna be, well, I knew it was gonna be dark. But this shade is a nice formula too though. Really nice formula. So now we are going to go in with, we gotta get this thing blended out right. Let's go in with the Soft Dome brush by Makeup Shack. And we're going to blend out the crease area with this shimmer shade. And you want to lightly blend this together. And especially if you didn't set the base. And with this shade being like a really soft, creamy shade, I don't want it to start breaking up. So I'm going to lightly, just lightly blending in circular motions. It's not a wet shadow, but it's more, it's so creamy. You can feel it when you blending. Lightly blend it again. So now let's go back in to deepen this outer view back up. Let's go back in with the two deep shades that we started out with. And we're going to put them on the tip of this brush. And we're going to blend it right in that outer V. And taking a little bit more and lightly blending it. So now I'm going to go in with my, I'm trying to find one of those small fiber brushes that I love to use for this crease area. Because if not, I'll be sitting here blending all day. Where's this one? I'm going to use my Sigma E41. And I like this brush when you have shades like this that's directly in your crease that needs to be blended. This type of brush does it for me. And I'm just blending these edges and circular motions. Because I don't want to be here all day trying to blend this crease area. Same thing for the other eye. You want to just blend the edges. Now these shadows are making me work a little bit, especially with blending. I mean, they're blending pretty good, but it's just the way I want it to. It'll be like so seamless. They're not hard to work with. It's just I want to make sure it's blended really good. So I'm just continuously going in circular motions around the crease area and the outer V area, so it's not harsh. So I think that's looking pretty good. My plan was not to get on here this morning and take this long with an eyeshadow look. So now we are going to go in with, look for my smaller brush. Me and my not being prepared. We're going to take this Profusion, and it's just this fluffy pointed blending brush, I'll say. And let's go in with the shade, we'll do the top shade, the very last shimmer shade on the top row. It's more like this kind of, I don't know how to describe the shade. I don't know. But we're going to pack it on the brush, and we're going to place it right there in the inner corner, going up into the crease, overlapping the deep purple shade. And that's just going to brighten it up a little bit. And the same thing for this. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a light pink lavendery shade. Like a light pink and light purple mixed together. And I'm just packing it right in that crease area that leads up into that deep purple shade. And just packing it towards the center of the lid, so I can kind of highlight this area. So we're going to take a little bit more of this shade and just coat it again. And a little bit more for the other eye again. And just packing. And now we're going to take that deeper shade that we started with our finger, and we're going to pack it on the brush and just make sure it's still placed on the center of the eye. Okay, so now we're going to go back in with the Makeup Geek brush and just lightly blend these deep shades back into the outer V. Now I did not apply any more shadow on this brush, so whatever's left on it, that's what I am blending with, because I don't want to be too deep, because I'm about ready to wrap this thing up. I'm liking it though. So let's take this crease brush, this fiber brush, one more time. Did I drop it? I did. Hang on, guys. Okay. Dropped it on the floor. We're going to take this fiber brush by Sigma and just make sure these edges are blended with the lighter shade that we just placed. Okay, so now we're going to go back in with our Morphe 535 brush and blend the area above the crease to make sure everything is transitioning and smooth together. Purples can be something else. And this orange shade, I'm going to have to use it and set the shadow next time. The base, I'm sorry. Because it is like a little patchy right there. We're going to take a little bit more of this shade we started out with and just place it back in the area where we started losing it. And I'm just blending in circular motions. When I go to work, they're going to ask me, where am I going? Where you going, girl? Or where you thought you was going. Now I'm going to take, let's do this. I'm trying to find my, okay, so now we are going to take my Wet n Wild Cream Brulee and highlight this area under the brow bone. And so that it will blend with the shadows on my lid in my crease area and above my crease area. And I really like to really just pack this because it's not like a whole lot of pigmentation. It's like the perfect product to set, you know, bases and stuff, especially if you like fair like me. And then I like how it gives that highlighting effect as well. So now we're gonna, and I'm using my BH number 12, and we're going to blend everything together. I like how these come together. So my makeup wipe, I already have my micellar water on it, my simple. We're going to clean up under the eye area. And my brows today, I'm loving them because they've been having a mind of their own the last couple of videos. Now I haven't had them waxed or anything in like 2 to 3 months because they really are. I don't have any eyebrows, so they do not grow fast. So I try not to get them arched all the time because I wouldn't have any. But I'm really liking them today. So this is, let me do a little more blending because this is not going to work for you, girl, in this crease area. In this crease area. I'm going to wipe out this profusion brush that we use to place the lighter shade. And I know I'm supposed to be done. That's the only thing about these really bold colors. I'm not going to work, this thing is not blended right. So I'm just going to blend these edges again with the tip of the brush. Because the way we operate at work, I'll wipe it off. They'll say something and I'll be like, where my makeup, where are my wipes and my micellar water? And everything's coming off at my desk. Like literally at my desk. So I'm just making sure these edges are like seamless because it was a little bit harsh. So that's a little better. So let's do the other eye. That's why I like zooming in too, because I can actually see on camera what it looks like. Because I wear bifocals and your girl cannot see at all. So just make sure you blend these edges like really good. Because like I said, when you're dealing with purple and deep shades like this, especially this formula like really creamy, you want to make sure you just like blend till you can't blend anymore. And one more round of blending. So I think that's it. That's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna wipe it one more time. Because I'm loving my brows today. This is pretty, pretty, pretty. So I'm going to do my norm, go off camera, do the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys my final look. See you guys in a bit. So this is the final look. I love how everything turned out. So to finish this look, I used my iconic London's bronzer in the shade Warm Bronze to bronze today. I did not contour. I've been bronzing a lot lately because it's much faster. I highlighted with the Balm, the Manizer Sisters, and I highlighted with the very first shade in the palette, and it is the Mary Lou Manizer on my cheekbones and a little bit on my nose and my lip area. For my blush today, I used the Becca Blush with Light blush palette, and I used all three together and just kind of lightly fluffed it onto my cheek area. And for my lips, I used the St. Lux in Love Letter. It's like this nudie shade, and I topped it with this NARS gloss. I can't see that, but it's a gloss with a little tint to it, which I do like. So it's like the formula is like really, really good in this thing. My eyelashes today, I use my Zen Lufly in these nice fluffy full lashes. They're really, really light, although they're dramatic, but I love them with this eye look. Like I said, didn't know I was going to do anything this dramatic as far as the purple, but when you're dealing with deeper tone purples, what do you expect? But I do like how the formula in this palette performed. I was able to work with that peachy shade, just blend a little bit more, and it actually came together. I think it was only because the base was kind of still tacky and sticky, and I did not set it, so that caused it to kind of break up a little bit and look a little patchy. But I was able to get that to work and smooth it out once it completely dried. So I do love this look. Let me know your thoughts, how this look turned out to you. If you have this palette, do you like it? Let me know how you feel about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Goodbye.